According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the fourth most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in the entire world. Did you catch what Caitlin Clark just accomplished? She didn't merely sign a contract, she broke the mold of the endorsement game. Clark's new $13 billion partnership is not only monumental, but also groundbreaking. But here's where it becomes truly intriguing. While Clark is making significant strides, some WNBA stars are experiencing pressure. You won't believe how they're responding to this transformative deal. Stay tuned as we explore the drama, including A.A. Wilson's response that's causing a stir in women's basketball. How in what way does she sell out tens of thousands of Wilson basketballs in 40 minutes? What has A.A. Wilson done to say that she is worth every penny? And then some. Wilson has joined forces with Hy-Vee to introduce Caitlin Clark basketballs in bright purple and yellow. The Dreamer and Tribute editions are perfectly timed for the holiday season, making them ideal gifts for fans. This remarkable collaboration, along with eye-catching advertisements, has sparked widespread discussion. Here they just had this go, and this is the Hy-Vee Instagram account. Again, Wilson Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video, lots of smiling faces. This $13 billion partnership demonstrates Wilson's exceptional ability to identify talent. While Nike missed the opportunity, Wilson recognized Caitlin Clark's potential early on and made a daring, transformative decision. Let's revisit the moment Wilson signed Clark. It was a brilliant move. Caitlin Clark just did something nobody has done since Michael Jordan. Wilson Sporting Goods signed the WNBA star to a multi-year deal. She's the first female athlete to have her own collection with Wilson, and it will be built similar to Jordan's collection in the 1980s that included those signature bags. Caitlin Clark's signing by Wilson is more than a mere transaction. It's a game changer. They undertook a significant gamble by doing something they had only previously done once before, with none other than Michael Jordan. As soon as the deal was announced, social media went into a frenzy. Everyone was discussing it. Wilson had just transformed women's sports' only athlete to have a signature basketball with Wilson other than Michael freaking Jordan. Wilson's head of global partnerships said, "We haven't done a deal of this magnitude since we did one with Michael Jordan 30 to 40. Then Clark's first basketball was released. What happened next? It sold out in minutes, with tens of thousands of basketballs disappearing in an instant. This is historic. Caitlin Clark is now only the second athlete to have a signature Wilson basketball, joining Michael Jordan. I don't know that I can name an athlete in recent memory that has sold at this level. And there's the key, folks. Caitlin Clark moves products. Caitlin Clark moves merchandise. And here's what I was talking about too. They mentioned it here. In September, she dropped the first. Wilson dropped the first Clark-inspired basketball. It sold out in under 40 minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs snapped up almost. But Wilson's ambitions go beyond that. They have grand plans for Clark. They recognize a talent in her that they've encountered just once previously. Her prowess on the court, her charisma, and her knack for engaging fans and marketing products. Wilson is placing a substantial bet on Clark, and the returns are already significant. Shout out to Wilson. I think we all really appreciate what Wilson has done. They seem to be the only business, the only entity that has taken Caitlin Clark at face value for what and who she is, and the opportunities that can bring. Fully, completely embrace her. Been great with their marketing product drops. I mean, I don't even know how many different basketballs now, but they've made multiple product drops with, limited quantity. I guess you could say they're sold out right away. What does this imply for women's sports? It's a monumental change. We're witnessing a transformation in corporate perspectives on female athletes, their marketing strategies aimed at sports enthusiasts, and their overall valuation of women's sports. Clark is not only altering the dynamics of the game on the court, but also reshaping them in boardrooms, marketing discussions, and throughout the entire sports sector. Apparently all of her basketballs or collabs that she's done. Yeah, this Wilson deal marks only the start. Clark and Wilson are poised to elevate things to an entirely new level. The effect on women's sports will be enormous. Passive. Are you prepared for what comes next? Caitlin Clark has just executed a major maneuver with $13 billion partnership, but here's the twist. She didn't enter into a personal contract. Instead, she united Wilson and Hey, the Midwest supermarket giant, to transform women's sports. See here, Caitlin Clark lands $13 billion brand collab as WNBA stars bond with Wilson grows deeper, and that's the cool part, man. Shout out to Wilson. You may have a supermarket chain in mind, but Hey is not your typical business. They are a retail powerhouse fully committed to Caitlin Clark, and they are not merely featuring her on a cereal box. They are developing something entirely innovative and thrilling collaboration with supermarket chain Hey. They rake in more than $13 billion annually. Huge company. Just in time for this is where it gets super captivating. Hey is putting out exclusive limited edition basketballs. And guess who's rejoining the action? Wilson. They're dubbing these balls the Clark Dreamers and tribute Wilson basketballs. It's as if Clark, Wilson, and Hey are creating a sort of super team off the court. So what this is Hey has announced an exclusive. Yeah, that's right, an exclusive drop of Caitlin Clark's Dreamer and tribute Wilson basketballs. Very cool. Big deal. Good job, Wilson. You know, they probably went and put this together. I mean, maybe Hey contacted Caitlin Clark first, but you know this is probably something the type of thing, Wilson. But why is this so significant? It's about what it signifies for the future of women's sports marketing. This type of partnership is revolutionary, establishing a new norm for how female athletes collaborate with major brands. Remember that HIY has backed Caitlin Clark from the beginning, including their donation to the Caitlin Clark Foundation. While she was in Iowa, they've been there for her at every stage, demonstrating their dedication to her journey. And get this, HIYV says it's making a donation to the Caitlin Clark Foundation in honor of her record. $35,690 will be donated. In Clark's basketball career, she's scored 569 points to beat the old record. Clark is not only signing a deal, she's involved in creating products that narrate her story. Wilson notes that each ball symbolizes a chapter in Clark's journey from her time at Iowa to her rise as a WNBA star. This goes beyond marketing. It's about brand building. It's no surprise SportPro has named her the 4th most marketable athlete globally. And at number 4, Caitlin Clark. LeBron James. At 3, Vinicius Jr., who is a Brazilian soccer star. And number 1 being Simone Biles. As you can see, Caitlin Clark is the only WNBA player in the top 10, and she's actually the only WNBA player in the top 20. So what does this imply for the future? We might begin to see more companies making bold moves like this, more inventive partnerships, greater investment in women's sports, and perhaps the next time a female athlete signs a contract. Thanks for watching and subscribing to my channel.